Well, for more, let's bring in our political editor, Marc Perelman, who's following this story for us. Marc, we're hearing that Macron's office is still, of course, trying to track down who the president might have been in contact with recently. What more do we know at this hour?
Well, we don't know much. The statement came out of the Élysée Palace just a few minutes ago. We're told that he has been tested this morning as soon as the first symptoms appeared. This means he has symptoms. We don't know which one, but we're told that he'll be self-isolating for 7 days, as is required for every citizen in France. What we also know is that a planned trip to Lebanon at the beginning of next week has been cancelled. Of course, we don't know whether it will take place later on. This was a trip that Emmanuel Macron had promised to make after the crisis in that country. This is obviously a scratch off his schedule, as will all the other meetings be. We also know that the Prime Minister, who was supposed to deliver a speech at the Senate as we speak, is also self-isolating. Why? Because he has been in frequent contact with the president. And now this is what is happening as we speak. There's an attempt to trace all the people Emmanuel Macron has been in contact with to figure out who gave him the COVID virus, of course, but also whom he might have infected. And this is obviously going on as we speak. And it's a very, very difficult task because Emmanuel Macron, although he's doing a lot of things, as many of us are from afar, video conferencing and so on, he is seeing a lot of people. He's having lunch and dinners with a lot of people. If you look at his schedule for the past week, I'm just going back a week, there was a European Council meeting in Brussels last Thursday and Friday. Yes, we see them wearing masks on official photographs. Do they wear masks all the time? Probably not. Probably not with his team of advisors, maybe with others, heads of state of government. We don't know. Then there was a meeting with a number of French citizens to discuss the climate issues. Just a few days ago, there was the drawing of the Rugby World Cup 2023, an event that he attended. There was a lunch with the Spanish Prime Minister this Monday, as well as the head of the European Council, Charles Michel. So Pedro Sanchez, Charles Michel, Angel Gurria, the head of the OECD. And then there was also another lunch with the Portuguese Prime Minister. This took place yesterday. So obviously, there are a lot of people he interacted with, and when you have lunch, by definition, you don't wear a mask. This is where most contaminations take place. So obviously, this is the work that's being done right now. The question is whether the president will be able to conduct his business. We're told by the Élysée Palace, yes, but as we all know, no one knows how the virus can evolve. He might have bigger symptoms, and so right now we're told he will continue to work if the Constitution said that if he's unable to continue, the Constitution says that the president of the Senate, who's a member of the opposition, Les Républicains, Gérard Larcher, would take the reins. But obviously this is not what is happening. We've seen other heads of state and government be infected and continue to do their work. Donald Trump, Jair Bolsonaro, as the examples we know from countries where wearing masks has not been the norm. This is indeed an example showing that even in countries, and when the president says you have to wear a mask, he can also become infected.
Okay, our political editor, Marc Perelman, thank you very much. As the French President Emmanuel Macron tests positive for COVID-19.